10 interesting facts, 1973. 1. End of U.S. involvement in Vietnam. The Paris Peace Accords were signed on January 27, 1973, officially ending direct U.S. military involvement in the Vietnam War. This treaty included the withdrawal of U.S. troops from South Vietnam and the release of American POWs. 2. Roe v. Wade decision. On January 22, 1973, the U.S. Supreme Court made a landmark decision, legalizing abortion across the United States. This case was brought by Norma McCorvey, under the pseudonym Jane Roe, who challenged Texas's abortion laws. 3. Sydney Opera House opens. The Sydney Opera House, one of the most distinctive architectural designs of the 20th century, was officially opened on October 20, 1973. The Opera House consists of multiple performance venues which together host over 1,500 performances annually. Its sail-like shells made from over 1 million Swedish tiles have become an iconic symbol of Sydney in Australia. 4. Watergate Scandal developments. In 1973, the Watergate Scandal escalated with the conviction of the Watergate burglars. The scandal eventually led to Nixon's resignation in 1974, making him the only U.S. president to resign from office. 5. 1973 oil crisis. The 1973 oil crisis was triggered by the Yom Kippur War when Arab members of OPEC proclaimed an oil embargo against the US and other nations supporting Israel. The crisis had profound effects on global economies, leading to a push for energy conservation and alternative energy sources. 6. Pioneer 10 reaches Jupiter. On December 3, 1973, Pioneer 10 became the first spacecraft to reach Jupiter, flying within 81,000 miles of the planet. Pioneer 10's data helped scientists understand more about the gas giant in space beyond our solar system. 7. The Bahamas gains independence. The Bahamas achieved independence from Britain on July 10, 1973, becoming a sovereign nation within the Commonwealth. This was a significant moment for the Bahamian people, ending nearly 300 years of British colonial rule. 8. End of the draft in the US. The military draft in the United States officially ended in January 1973 when the Vietnam-era Selective Service Act expired. However, the selective service system was maintained for potential future use, reflecting the ongoing debate about military service and national defense. 9. First cellular phone call. On April 3, 1973, Dr. Martin Cooper made the first public call on a handheld mobile phone on a New York City street, calling his rival at Bell Labs. This event marked a pivotal moment in telecommunications, leading to the development of mobile phones as we know them today. 10. Skylab Launch. Skylab, America's first space station, was launched into orbit on May 14, 1973, by a Saturn V rocket, the same rocket used for the Apollo moon missions. Despite initial setbacks, including damage during launch that required astronauts to perform repairs in space. Watch the full video on our channel and please like and subscribe.